also heart attack. Yes, but if you kind of send out a query, they'll come back and say, yeah, the patient died of cardiac arrest. So that's pretty much how you got to look at this. Now, this possible is also coming from your booking screen, where you said the causality by the investigator or by the reporter is possible. That possible in booking screen got mapped to here. It doesn't have any um, weight here. It doesn't say anything. It is just how Argus is there. But sometimes you might see this as not related. All this is coming from your booking screen. Now, once you come to the left hand side of the screen, where you have event particulars. Now, the reason why I'm telling it as event particulars is because there's a particular reason to it. I'll kind of cover the event particulars once we go through the event assessment tab as well. So the event particulars are event onset date, event stop date. When did the event start? When did the event stop? Based on that, the duration will be automatically calculated. What is the outcome of the event? The patient died of the event, the patient had a fatal outcome, the patient recovered, the patient did not recover, the patient recovered with sequelae. These are all drop downs. So for example, if I type in here, you will kind of get all the options here. So for this, let us put it as fatal. And this is also very important. If you say the event is death, this is a very frequently asked question in the interview as well, because this is a very common mistake most folks do when they enter the cases or when they process cases. When you say case is fatal, when you say the case seriousness criteria for an adverse event is fatal or death, the outcome should be fatal. It cannot be recovered, not recovered. It cannot be recovered with sequelae. It doesn't make sense. Fatal. Now, when you have a fatal case, the outcome of the event is fatal. There are some questions that you must ask the reporter. For example, what is the primary cause of death? When did the patient die? Did the patient have an autopsy? If an autopsy was conducted, do you have the result? Everything will go into this event death details that you need to ask. Now, the other question that you also might be asked is, which is very common again, because we get reports like this: patient passed away. That's all the source document says. Patient passed away. So in that case, there are 5 things you need to remember. Description reported, patient passed away. Description to be coded is passed away. LLT term is death. PT term is death. Death is a diagnosis. It's a medical diagnosis. LLT term is death. PT term should be death. Event outcome should be death. Now, sometimes you might also get a patient died. Exactly the same sequence, exactly the same logic you need to use. The description as reported is death or dead. Description to be coded is death. Everything will be death, and then here it will be seriousness criteria death. Outcome of the event is fatal. So this is something you have to kind of understand how to kind of enter the information. Most of the times in post-marketing cases, you will get like very lean documents saying the grandson found his grandmother lying on the ground dead. Now, the event reported is dead. The whole scenario will go into that. Now, one of the event particulars other than that will also be action taken by the study drug. Like now in the product tab, Dr. Meher was talking about it, I believe. You have this thing called action taken by the study drug. Whether the dose was increased, dose was decreased, was it interrupted, was it not interrupted, all those things is action taken. So here in the product tab, action taken is event particular. It's related to the event. And then onset date, stop date, outcome of the event, definitely the event reported, and then the seriousness criteria are all event particulars. Just moving forward, the event assessment, like event was assessed as related uh, or not related by the investigator. That's also an event particular. So these are all event particulars. I'll tell you why I'm summarizing all the event particulars in a bit. So these are all event particulars. So there are many event particulars